My name is Anil Maharaj, born and grew up with a disability to both arms. I'm visually impaired in both eyes due to cataracts. Currently, I own and operate a business by the name of Miramat. It's a partnership business, and the other partner, his name is Bephyer Parey, who is also visually impaired. So we are co-owners of the business. The main focus of the business is within the retail industry, where at this time we mostly sell car diagnostic tools, footwear for men and women, and makeup products for the women. And other fine products, but those are the three main products at this time. The main goal of Miramat in the short to medium run is to really make a twist to the retail industry. And in the medium to the long run, the expectation is that Miramat, one of the goals is to only employ persons with disabilities to make their own contributions to society. Before I had Miramat, I formally resigned from the UE as of this year, 1 month ago. And the role that I performed there at the UWI, I worked at the Student Life and Development Department to be specific, where my role was providing support services to all students who present with disabilities and medical conditions within the campus, whether it be for exams, assignments, transportation, classroom accommodations, any accommodations within university, all with the main aim of creating a campus without barriers, whatever the barrier the student may have. In terms of my challenges, growing up with a person with visual impairment, you will have your visual challenges. My challenges were very visual. For example, I attended classrooms in all of my schools, but I up to now ain't seen a blackboard as yet. I haven't seen a PowerPoint as yet. But luckily for me, thank God that I had good teachers and good colleagues within my classroom that I was able to receive the notes from them, get notes on hard copy, soft copy. And even back at UWI when I was a student within the period of 2013 to 2016, thank God for the Student Life and Development Department. They accommodated me for all of my various needs. And I completed a double major degree, Economics and Management, in the 3-year span, just like any ordinary typical student. So my challenges, why I use the word challenges, I do not see it as those challenges because of my robust personality, I turn those challenges into opportunities. And my personality somewhat stimulated me to have a unique kind of relationship with all of my lecturers and tutorials, teachers, everybody who work around me. And then because of my personality, persons who viewed me on a downside would have changed their views and minds about me. For example, one lecturer back then at my school, UWI here, used to call me Mr. Beast because I used to top the whole class regardless of my challenge. So living with a disability, I know that it could have its various challenges, but nevertheless, I would like to leave a very kind message to firstly persons who have or present with disabilities. I know that you will have your various challenges based on the disability you have. Some disability may be more challenging than others to move and navigate. Whatever the disability you have, nevertheless, do not make it keep you down. Do not make it deter you from achieving what you want to achieve as a typical human being in society. If you have a goal or an aspiration or a dream that you would like to attain, do so. You may not be able to do it the same way like an ordinary person because of your disability, but find a more unique approach towards your dreams, your aspirations. And I know that for some persons it could be more challenging based on the disabilities, but long and short of the story is that do not just sit down there and say, look, I have a disability and I can't achieve. Because we live in a society where we have millions of human beings in the world. Everybody have their various challenges and problems in life, whether and various medical conditions, who in the hospital, who can't come out of the hospital after 1 month. So we have these various issues. Now, unfortunately for you, if you have a disability and you still have life, strength, breath, and you could still navigate, just press on in life and achieve what you want to achieve. Find a unique way to navigate, move on. I have a disability and I know what it is to live with a disability. More so, particularly being visually impaired. So I can tell you the challenges that I face. But nevertheless, it did not deter me. So this is why I would give you this message. Press on with life. And to persons who do not present with disabilities, thank God that you do not have a disability, but do not look down to people like us and judge us based on our disability. You may wish to look at our abilities instead and not our disability. Because, for example, with me, I am just visually impaired, but maybe I brighter than you in school, I don't know, but I am just visually impaired, and that's all. I have a brain like everybody else. I can achieve, I have feelings, I have aspirations, I have objectives in life that I may wish to, reach or attain. So, do not look down on us, but rather help us to create a more bridging society for all. All we just need as persons living with disabilities is simple accommodation. We're not asking for sympathy, because remember, anybody could acquire disability at any time. And if you do not acquire it early in your life and you happen to live a very long life, eventually you will get old. And when you start to get old, you won't have the same energy that you have now. You will need help from your children. You will need help, you might need to go to a private home. Let us live as one unified society and achieve and make a difference together in this changing world that we are living in. Thank you very much.